back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOTA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, you know it's Labor Day, you know it's September, and as soon as the calendar switches over from August to September, you start thinking end of the year, right?
Yeah.
And I know everybody always makes fun of us when we say go someplace where there's foliage because you don't really see foliage here in Florida, right? And I fell in love a few years ago with a place in North Carolina called Boone. And it's amazing how many people from around here either spend time in Boone or are actually from Boone, right? Right now, Dan Martone is up in that area. He's not in Boone. He's in Waynesville, North Carolina. And I actually looked it up. It's not really that close to Boone.
Oh.
But I went to the website, mountainrx.com, and he is in a nice place. You know, as they say in Puerto Rico, I am jealous. I am jealous.
In a good way.
Dan, where are you right now?
Larry, good morning. Actually, I am broadcasting live from this gorgeous, gorgeous kitchen right here in Waynesville, North Carolina.
Oh, wait a minute.
And this is...
I read about the kitchen. They have a sandwich maker in the kitchen.
They do. They have a sandwich maker. They have an espresso machine. They have a double Dutch oven. They have microwave, a large stainless steel refrigerator. They have a beautiful gas grill, large marble tabletop. It is a chef's dream kitchen.
So the website says there are 5 bedrooms. Each one has its own bathtub, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I read that right?
Mm-hmm.
Are
Has
you
its own private bath.
you have the whole house to yourself?
We do, actually, yeah.
So,
it is much more of a house than we need. But the point in doing this is part 1 of 2, and we wanted to experience 2 different types of vacation styles for coming up here for your fall getaway. And the first being that you want to bring your family and friends, and that's somewhat hard to do in a hotel type of atmosphere.
right. Yeah.
So when you want to have a group, a family gathering, the best thing to do is look for a place like this, and this is the creme de la creme of these places. We can literally see the entire Smoky Mountains from the gorgeous deck that we step outside to in the early morning.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I didn't.
And can you imagine with all the leaves turning? They're all green right now, but in just a few weeks, all the leaves will be turning, and you can just see the sea of color.
Wow. How high up are you? What's the elevation?
It is 4,700 feet, just like the brochure said. I heard you earlier this morning, but it is indeed 4,700 feet up. So right now you're sitting in the studio at about 90 feet above sea level. And imagine just looking up 4,700 feet, and here I am.
There you are, up there. Yeah, yeah. So how many steps did you have to climb to get there? I mean, that's a lot of steps.
Use the car. Yeah, it was a lot easier.
Have you seen any bears?
We have seen 100 bears. Now, they're all stuffed animals and cute little bears because up here is called Eagle's Nest. And the house is actually bear-themed. So when you walk in, you see all these neat little stuffed bears and carved bears, and everything is so very eclectic. We're going to be doing a big Facebook layout, and everyone can go to our Facebook, and I'll put some really detailed pictures up there. But there's also, of course, the mountainrx.com, which is who's sponsoring this trip, and we want to say thank you to those guys. And when you're ready to come up here, just visit mountainrx.com, and then you can book your vacation stay here too.
So the idea would be, and this was the one thing that confused me about the website. If I went there and I had one room, I would be only with people that I know, right? There wouldn't be like another family that I never met before staying in another room, right?
No, absolutely not. No, you rent the house, buy the house. So you don't rent a room, you rent the entire property. And it's not just the house. They also have, it's great for kids. We've got a horseshoe pit outside. There's also a nice tree house for the kids to play in. There's pool table at the bottom. There's an entertainment room up top with the game center and karaoke.
Wow.
So there's lots to do for everybody. Yeah, it's not just, it can go either way. We've seen some of their registry gifts book where they signed, and you get wedding parties here and families come and stay, and all the reviews are glowing, and I know why. It is just an absolutely, not only just a beautiful house, but a beautiful area to stay. And relatively inexpensive. If you broke it down and you had just a few family members staying, it's actually cheaper than a hotel.
So what would be the normal length of time somebody would stay there? Do they have rules about that? Like, do you have to have, the whole weekend reserved? What's the rules?
Well, I'm sure it's a 2-day minimum, something like that. Actually, well, I'm not sure, but I would think it's a 2-day minimum. You don't want to just try to come up here for one day. You want at least a couple of days to soak it all in.
Okay.
It's a lot. And you have a lot of things to do in the area. Waynesville, Maggie Valley, Cherokee. You have all sorts of different activities to go and do, from the casino to the Cherokee Hills.
Really?
Waynesville, there's a soap factory here. There's tons and tons
my.
of stuff to do here. And although we're 4,700 feet up, it only took us 10 minutes to drive down to the mountain in the town area and to see everything there. And the local grocery stores are here. I'm not going to name any names of big stores, but there's one big W store at the bottom of the hill that you're really close to. When you need
That's a new
Well,
name.
that's really fabulous because people love to go and have a really comfortable place to stay where they can gather with family and friends and also be able to check out the amenities around it and to go to Maggie Valley and Cherokee within driving distance. It's a wonderful, wonderful day trip.
Yeah, and if you want to go a little further out from here, you've got Asheville, you've got Hendersonville. We went yesterday and did the Apple Festival, and we drove around and just had a great time driving around and checking out the areas and places I haven't been in years. And it's just amazing, you know. Although things grow and they progress, you're still in the mountains. It's still nice,
wouldn't that
just
be
relaxing
beautiful?
atmosphere.
It really looks beautiful. I'm looking at the pictures on the website. So, I mean, what really attracts me to this is the snow. I would love to be there on a snowy day or snowy time.
Yeah.
What do you?
Snow is wonderful. Now, if you are up here for the snow, I would suggest the proper vehicle and some time to spend up here because it is up here. And unlike other places in Florida, you can't just, work your way around it. There are some different contingencies with all the snow, so you want to be prepared for that.
Now, do you have maid service every day or do you take care of everything and then the maids come in when you leave?
Yeah, they come in when we leave. You have a cleaning crew that comes in and takes care of what you've left. You're on your own as far as groceries and laundry, but there's a full laundry facility here, full-size refrigerator, so it's not your average stay in an econo lodge. This is the top-of-the-line stay for houses. It's so gorgeous up here. We have darts. We have big screens with satellite TVs we can keep ourselves entertained with. You don't actually have to leave the house for a solid week and not be bored.
So what
there's hot tubs, there's hammocks.
So what are you doing this afternoon or today? What do you do? I have the list here of activities. Golf is on the list. What are you guys doing?
Well, actually, we did do golf already. There's Waynesville Country Club that's close by, and that was yesterday's activities. We had a little fun playing golf, and today we're going to do some driving around in Maggie Valley, and then we're going to head over to Asheville for part 2 of our segment, which is when you are a little more alone and by yourself and you don't have a family, and you might want to go do a little different route.
Oh, and that's tomorrow. That's what we're doing tomorrow with you?
That's going to be tomorrow. Yes, sir.
And when you're there and you're renting that place, are there other places just like that on the property, or are they smaller in size?
No, this is fairly secluded and it's fairly private. So there are other houses, and I'm not sure exactly what their rentability is, but there are a mix. There are people here that live here full time, but a lot of the houses are larger like this, and some are rented, some are not. We've ran into a few people, and they're all very friendly and very nice, but we're not sure if they're actually neighbors or just visitors. So
Wow.
Did you make waffles this morning?
No, we have not made waffles yet.
What is it?
There's a wonderful place to eat out in Maggie Valley. Actually, we're going to head down. It's
that's the way to do it. Yeah. How do you pronounce the national forest? Nantahala? Is that how you say it?
No, Natahala.
Natahala.
Oh.
Sounds better. Natahala Mountains. I never heard of that before.
There's Natahala Gorge, and there's all sorts of different creeks and rivers you can go down. The gorge is a little rough water. If you have whitewater rafting options, you can do the river. The French Broad River is
So what are you?
not as rough.
So finish the sentence. If you're coming up to this place, what do we call this? Mountain RX? In
MountainRx.com, but it's called Eagle's Nest.
Okay. If you're coming up to Eagle's Nest, don't forget to bring what?
Sense of adventure.
Oh, I love that.
Sense of
adventure.
That is cool. Boy, I'm jealous. Or as they say in Puerto Rico, I'm jealous.
Well, this
are jealous.
This is really fabulous, Dan, because you've got, once a person pinpoints a place to stay, then they can get to the local Chamber of Commerce or tourist centers and say, we're staying here, what do you recommend? And this is what our family consists of with the age group and interests.
Yes, exactly. You can pretty much write your own ticket up here. There is something for everyone. I know we say that a lot in this business. There's something for everyone. It's a tagline that's used many times, but here that's literally the case. There really is something for everyone, from the children to the adults and everywhere in between.
So any chance that
Wow.
somewhere in your future you guys are going to build a house just like this and live there permanently?
Permanently, no.
No.
I like to travel, but I definitely want this house. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this house tomorrow. So it's gonna be up tomorrow.
There you go. We'll be your first.
I would say to the listeners, you got to check this out and go to mountainrx.com and you got to tell them to.
And I love that website name. That was genius. They got the website Mountain RX, prescription for the mountains. You
Yeah.
can't get any better than that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But you got to tell them put more pictures on here because I just love looking at these pictures. This is
Yeah.
a really look at the bears.
Well, that's what we're doing right now. We're going to gather up all the photos of all our favorite spots and all of our adventures, and we're going to post a nice big layout on Facebook. So two things: go to mountainrx.com, book your adventure, and then visit the WOCA Facebook, as we're going to be putting up a lot more pictures, because you're right, the website needs a lot more pictures. It is so much more than the website describes. The ceilings are 20 feet tall. The great room has
can
a
hear it.
giant fireplace. It is, there you go.
I can. Okay, one question. I know my boss told me I have to take the break at 15 after, but just give me a sec. I know the boss personally. He'll probably be okay with this. But out in one of the pictures, Dan, there is. Oh my gosh, where'd the picture go? Oh, anyway, there's like this little house. Like it almost looks like a tree house. Is that what that is?
Yep, that is exactly what that is. That's a tree house for the kids to play in.
Wow.
And there's a rope line that goes up to the upper deck so that we can feed the kids food and snacks while they're playing.
Oh, how cool!
Really?
I want to
Yep.
go there.
They have to be older kids. That looks like it could be dangerous. They've got to be around at least.
Well, I would say 6 and above, probably.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
there's a
Oh,
ladder there.
fun.
Yeah.
How fun!
There's a ladder there they can climb up. And
Oh,
stuff. So I would say 6
I'd
and
sleep
above.
out. I'd go out there with the kids. I'd say, "Oh, I'm sleeping out here with you."
You can make that the
And anybody
mother-in-law's
that's
apartment.
anybody that's a big kid at heart. It's
Oh.
a sturdy structure, so it'll hold big kids at heart. Not that Missy or myself have been in it at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But it,
Of course not.
it can hold quite a bit of weight.
Wow.
Oh, that's good to know.
That is so
That would be
awesome.
embarrassing, wouldn't it, if I got in that thing and it fell off?
And
It can hold quite a bit of weight.
and depending on the season, do the rates fluctuate?
The rates do fluctuate depending a little bit on the season, but I'm going to refer you to the website for that one. Let me just say that the rates are incredibly reasonable. If you're by yourself, they're comparable, and if you bring a couple more people with you, it's less than a hotel room.
Oh,
It says here
wow.
Waynesville
I
is
gotta
located
go.
about 30 miles southwest of Asheville.
Yes,
Between
we're
the-
right in the middle of Cherokee and Maggie Valley. Maggie Valley has a beautiful golf course and wonderful artistic motifs. The Cherokee is obviously Cherokee. We have the casino, which is one of my favorite little spots there. I know we have one there, but it's different up here. It's just got a different feel to it.
Yeah, it is.
And I love the fact they have a soap factory there. That is so cool.
What kind of factory?
Soap.
Why is
They
that?
do. It is a local thing. It's a family-owned business, and they do all sorts. So the house is littered with all these hazelwood stickers and soaps and dishes and scents, and it's really nice. We haven't had a chance to go down there yet, but if you say that you are staying up here at the doctor's house, then you can actually get a 10% discount down there at Hazelwood.
Oh,
so we're planning
nice.
on going down there, and we're going to pick you guys up a couple souvenirs.
Aw.
All right, mountainrx.com. That's the website. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly where Dan and Missy are. Are you just the two of you, or you have anybody else with you?
Well, we have Kevin and Anita with us. You know Kevin and Anita.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
They are with us, and they've been enjoying the stay as well, and they are going to be with us on our second part of the adventure, and so we'll report in tomorrow with that.
All right. I've never actually used a device to make a sandwich, but I can't wait to try this one day.
Oh, it's great. You got to make an espresso. It has an espresso maker. And the egg. Have you seen the egg, Larry?
No. What do you mean the egg?
The egg. You don't know what the egg is? The big green egg?
No.
No.
No, what is that?
Well, look it up when you've got time. But the big green egg is basically a barbecue. So you have
Oh,
a
yes, I
barbecue
have
grill
seen this.
outside.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know what you mean. I thought you were talking about something to eat. A big green egg.
Well, you can put a big green egg on it if you like.
Oh, I see it. I see it on here now. Big green egg. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
So you can fire up a big green egg, and we had a nice pizza, because it comes with a pizza stone right there. So you get a pizza that's not cooked yet, obviously, and you can go out on the deck, enjoy a wonderful, nice fire, have the big green egg lit up, cook a pizza, and sit and relax and enjoy the view.
Oh, man. All right. Well, they have a great spokesperson in you, Dan. MountainRx.com.
It's not hard, Larry. It really isn't hard. This place speaks for itself. It is absolutely amazing. And I don't say that very often. I've been to many places and many things, but this is really, really a neat spot.
I can hear the sound of the size of the room, too, by the way. You can hear it. You can hear the wood, right? Robin, can't you hear it?
I do.
Here, I'll walk back into one of the quieter rooms here.
No, I like that. I like that. It makes it sound more, we like it sounding
more
like...
cathedral.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Grandiose is a wonderful word for it. And so I'm walking back through one of the bedrooms now. I've got a view of a waterfall that they've created on the back side of the property. And on the other side is the jacuzzi hot tub. It's a 4-person or 5 or 6 if you like. A beautiful jacuzzi hot tub with another deck. So we have probably 4 or 5 decks that overlook different areas that you can walk around to. They've got stone steps that walk all around the property. So it's going to take you a day. We came in here and we said, all right, we're going to drop our luggage off and go back out and get some groceries. And that was, I don't know, say 4 o'clock we got here. And we didn't end up going back out to the store till 8 o'clock because we were just 4 hours of exploring.
Wow.
I bet you wish I bet you wish you were staying there longer than you were.
We do. We definitely do. This was a wonderful adventure, and we do plan on coming back ourselves personally and staying a little bit longer.
And I'll bet it's a good hair day up there, too, for the ladies. I bet no frizzies.
If you say so. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
With the weather up there, I bet
we have to ask
great.
Missy if it's true. All right, Dan, you be careful up there.
Weather.
We're
all right, guys.
We're living vicariously through you guys right now. So, all right, everybody else. The whole point of all this is to get you to check out this place. Go to mountainrx.com. That's a great place to start, and then you'll see everything we're talking about. Of course, going is probably the best idea. Thanks, Dan.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Right, we will be right back because my boss told me I can't miss the mid thing. I got to do the mid thing.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Labor Day, clouds and sunshine with a thunderstorm or 2 in the area, the high 84 to 88. It'll end up mainly clear Monday night with a low of 66 in the coolest inland spots, 74 on the coast. For Tuesday, times of sun and clouds, high 86 to 90. For Wednesday, sunshine mixing with clouds, a thunderstorm in parts of the area, the high 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Yeah, I'm that drip coming down from the corner of the room. But where did I come from? I'll never tell.
Bone Dry Roofing can and will fix it right the first time using quality materials and will deal honestly and fairly with you, period. You can find Bone Dry Roofing on their website, bonedryroofingllc.com, and Facebook at Bone Dry Roofing LLC. Do it right before your roof needs a tarp to keep the elements out. Bone Dry Roofing stands behind their work to help make your home safe and secure. Plus, they have financing available. Remember, if you're not bone dry, then you're all wet.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
If you want to avoid getting ripped off and put more